Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all, hey.
Hey, hey.
Hey.
Hey,
Welcome to Cashflow Conversations. Cashflow Conversation is for anyone over the age of 18, single, married, parents, or no children, homeowners or renters, whether you get a 1099 or a W 2. If you desire multiple streams of income, if you love to travel and you love helping others, then we have a way for you to do all of that without it interfering with what you're already doing. This business was built for the busy person, and I will prove it to you with some amazing guests from my network who are making it happen for themselves every single day. With me, like I have on every other Monday, is my co host with the most, Mr. Richard Wilson III. How are you, Richard?
I am well, thank you. I am well. How are you?
All right. Also joining us tonight, we have Coach Tina J. Tina J, how you
Hel-
doing?
Hello, hello. How are we doing today on this beautiful evening?
Doing very, very well. So happy to be getting to the core with you, Miss Getting to the Core Innovations. Why don't you introduce yourself and tell the people who you are, where you are, what you do for a 9 to 5, just a little bit about yourself. How long have you been an entrepreneur? You know, when and how you
Well,
started the
just
side hustle. Yeah, all of that good stuff.
well, just a little rundown. My name is Tina Johnson. I'm originally here in the South Carolina area, where I originated Get to the Core in 2018, home of the podcast, where we get to the core, where we educate, empower, and enhance your point of view. Stay tuned for the next episode. You know. But I just practiced my entrepreneur rights. I came into this opportunity back in 2024, which is almost my 2-year mark. So I am steadily heading strong and steadily going strong for my goals and personally developing on an everyday status. It's a beautiful thing.
Love it. I love it. I love it. And Mr. Richard Wilson, same thing. Like, who are you? Where are you? Where are you from? What do you do for a living? And how and when did you start your entrepreneurial journey?
Well, I'm Richard Wilson III from Atlanta, Georgia, uh, and born and raised. Lived other places like Chicago, Kansas City. Now I'm back where that's considered home. And my 9 to 5, I do retail sales and alcohol compliance for the Georgia World Congress Center. If you don't know what that is, that's a convention center that's on the same campus as Mercedes-Benz Stadium and State Farm Arena. Uh, been doing that for about 7, 8 years. And prior to that, I was in the mortgage industry where I did a lot of things helping people get their uh, financial lives in order and purchase one of the biggest investments that they can make, which was a home. Uh, Moved right along into my that was really the start of my entrepreneurial journey because I went from there and started brokering I had my own office up until 2009 when the crash happened, which was a downturn for a lot of people. But not to mention, I still turned back up and, as they say, landed on my feet. But um, my journey in this opportunity with what I wanted to do, it just made sense. I never put myself as to say I'm going to retire, quote unquote, but I'm just going to move to something else or do something else. And when I found this opportunity, this became my something else. This is what it's going to move into. This is what it's going to be. And right now it's working and it's growing.
All right, all right, all right. Well, I am Christine Jackson, born and raised in St. Louis, Missouri. I currently reside in Atlanta, Georgia. I run Joy Journeys Travel and Tourism is my main thing. We're a full service travel agency, hyper focused on transportation. I run a luxury SUV service, Joy Journeys. We service the Atlanta and Southeast region. We pick up the celebrities, the wannabe celebrities, the influencers. I like to call them the black truck people. So yeah, that's what I do. I'm self-employed, been a self-employed driver for 23 years. I also have a background in health and wellness as a health and wellness coach. That's what moved me to Atlanta. I was had a very successful health and wellness business in St. Louis with a successful event called the Hillabration. And my dream was to take it to all the inner cities around the world. So Atlanta was going to be our second host city and came down here and like the story. Oh my goodness. It's a story, y'all. It's a story. We're not gonna get into all of that tonight. But I ended up falling flat on my face, ended up homeless, had to fight my way back from that, and then I found this opportunity. So here we are all together. I love this, our mastermind group. I like to call us the mastermind group because we're reading Think and Grow Rich. And, you know, my mind is my mind, your mind is your mind. But when we come together, we have a mastermind. And so the three of us get together and we mastermind y'all. So we have some information to share with y'all. But before we start, I want you to use your imagination for a minute, right? Imagine what it would be like to have personal freedom. Like, literally, imagine that you're doing what you want to do with whomever you want to do it with, just, you know, moving about the planet on your own terms. Imagine what it would be like to have time freedom. You're doing what you want to do with whomever you want to do it with, whenever you want to do it. And then the third thing I want you to imagine with your eyes closed is financial freedom. Now you get to do whatever you want to do with whomever you want to do it, whenever you want to do it, no matter how much it costs, right? That is personal freedom.
Mm, my imagination over here is lit. It's giving freedom, freedom, and more freedom. It's giving my ideal life.
That's exactly what it is. And that's exactly what we teach people how to design their ideal life. We also teach you on how to build a strong network using the power of e commerce to make money and help other people do the same thing.
With absolutely no paperwork and no quotas. Tina, why don't you tell the people who we are?
Well, my pleasure. We are Planet Marketing. We are a decade old company based right here in Atlanta, Georgia. Mr. Donald Bradley, our CEO and founder, is an Air Force veteran, a father of four, and a documented multimillionaire with over 20 years of experience in the travel space. Okay. He started this company with over 10 years ago and crafted a dedicated leadership team. With over 60 years of experience together, they have gotten us in over 20 countries worldwide. This means we are big time global and internationally known.
Big time global and internationally known. I love that. Not to mention, Planet Marketing has paid out over $350 million to its reps in the field. Every marketing company understands that you need a product in order to be a marketing company. You need a product to market. Our product is travel. We are partnered with the Coca-Cola of the travel industry, right? It's IntelliTravel. IntelliTravel is the originator of the home-based travel agency, and they have been around for over 30 years. We are platinum club members with some of the most prestigious names in travel. I want you to think Delta, Royal Caribbean, Disney, and so many more.
Come on and listen while we open your mind to infinite possibilities of becoming a merchant, okay? Not just your consumer, but in a 10 trillion travel dollar industry that which is slated to grow to $15 trillion in the next 5 years. We're not asking you to change your travel habits here. Just open your mind to earning about 70 to 80% of commission on travel that's going to happen anyway.
Right. And like I said before, this is a business built for the busy person. We are, we give you access to everything travel, tourism, sports, and entertainment related. Speaking of commissions, Tina, since the partnership between IntelliTravel and Planet began, agents that got started with IntelliTravel have booked over $5.5 billion in travel, making commissions paid out over 3.8 million.
Not only that, though, it's a turnkey business that provides all the resources, the training, and the certifications. Man, you can even go on-site training where you can sign up to visit the most amazing, beautiful locations and get training in whatever niche you're building in.
That's right. The world becomes your classroom. The more you learn, the more you earn. Our providers offer this on site training to show you what they have to offer from a client's perspective. This incentivizes you to bring your clients back to them. So it's a win win situation.
I mean, come on now, come on, you guys. All four of the generations fueling the travel economy are right now. Okay, we got your baby boomers. Yes, your old schools. They are traveling. The Gen X are traveling, finding a work life home balance, okay? The millennials. Yes, we are traveling. That's my generation. We are practicing our entrepreneur rights and getting to the bag and traveling. You already know. And then even our Gen Z babies, okay? Turning business trips into leisure trips. Who told them to? That's what we call bleisure travelers. Y'all gonna learn something here today, okay?
When you hear the word economy, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? Money, right?
I think of the
Right?
currency. I think of the coin. I think of the moolah, baby.
She is so funny. Now, Tina, I know you just came from a cruise, and I know you earned a commission check while you were on that cruise.
Indeed. It was just the reality of knowing that I earned a commission check while I was on vacation.
Man, so we are encouraging you guys, trade those corporate migraines in for airplanes.
So, but it's so a lot of people focus on the MLM part of it, and that's a dope aspect of the business. But I personally like to focus on the what you want to do part of it because that is the real freedom about it. It got really real for me when I went on my first vacation and I knew I was actually earning a check for it.
Facts, facts. If I remember correctly, that's when you got to thinking about doing that family cruise, right?
Oh, and Big Period did. Because I now know when I book those 20 cabins, my commission check will now have a comment in it. So please stay tuned. Please stay tuned for all the details because it is family and friends. Hi, friends.
She can go with that love thing. Even better, y'all. Become a travel business owner yourself and start earning your own commission checks for travel that people are going to do anyway.
And you know the best part about IntelliTravel, it offers 3 guarantees. Okay, so number one, the best travel guarantee, which says that as my client, you will get back the best price value guarantee. Okay,
So wait, so if I book with you and I find my trip cheaper somewhere else, you can match that price?
I sure will. I will submit it, and if it's the same, apples to apples, and I can't meet it or beat it, IntelliTravel will give you 110% of the difference in travel credit. Okay. So it could be used for your next booking with me to ensure that you stay my client.
That's dope. What's the next guarantee?
Okay, so the next guarantee number two, we give you 30 days to test this business out to see if it's a good fit for you. If it's not, IntelliTravel will send you your money back, no questions asked. Okay, that's the money back guarantee.
I like that because people do be having buyer's remorse.
Oh, and yes, and do. And last but not least, number three, for all my business minded friends, here's a fun fact for you. The IRS does not project a business to earn a profit for at least 5 years. But over here, though, okay, can I say over here, though? We say you will earn a profit for your first year, or we will literally pay you back the difference. Okay. Let us show you how to really get to the bag. And once you have done everything we have laid out, if you have not earned a profit, you get to recoup your investment and keep your travel business. So, how does that sound?
Hey, it sounds like a win-win to me. Richard, you over there quiet, but I've been checking you out while Tina and I have been chopping it up about this travel. You look like you have something to add to the conversation.
Well, Chris, you know me all too well. Like I tell you all the time, my uncle Warren Buffett, you know who he is? Warren Buffett, my billionaire uncle. He says never rely on a single source of income. You have to invest to create a second source. That second source is yourself. Who better to invest in than you? What we want you to do is dream big, dream big, dream big, dream again, and dream big. What if your annual income became your monthly income? Oh, went off screen here. Uh, with that said, I'm here to tell you that we have 7 additional sources of income attached to this opportunity.
Yes, Richard. Please take us through there because we just talked about only one form, which is travel. Please tell us about the 7 additional monies.
My pleasure is not, this is not quit your job day. This is build your income day. I repeat, this is not quit your job day. This is build your income day. Since Tina talking about 7 additional monies, first we have weekly income.
Wait. I know what weekly means, right? That's WEEKLY, right? Weekly. That means I
Yes,
get a check every Friday.
right. 2 E's, no A. Every Friday.
Yeah, with no limits, girl.
Ooh.
Um, Now let me introduce you guys.
Introduce us.
I'm sorry, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay, okay. I'm gonna introduce you to let me introduce you guys to a term called leverage income. Say I told Tina about this business and she joins me. Then the company is gonna send me, she joins me as my business partner. The company is gonna send me a check for $50.
Wow. And then I'm going to tell Chris about this business opportunity. And then she joins me as my business partner, and I get $50 from the company.
When they send Tina her $50, the company is going to turn around and send me a check, a 50% check match, which is $25. So Tina gets to keep her $50 and I get $25 from the company.
Well, dang, what do I get? Y'all got me in this circle.
Well, now it's your turn to tell people in your circle about the business opportunity. And when they join you, you get the 50, Tina gets the 25.
Ooh, so now I get it. This is about duplication, and everybody gets to the bag. Okay.
I'm talking about
Right.
the big bag. When, I mean, literally, when you help people get to what they want, you end up getting everything you want by default.
Mhm. So we told you there are seven additional monies. We just talked about two. Let's talk about the pivot. It's safe to say that you're successful in what you do for your 9 to 5. How do you transfer that energy to those skill sets and whatever else you need to work to have success in the network marketing industry?
Well,
So I absolutely love this part because it's talking all about the builders program. And I really love this part because, it's all about the Olympics. Comes like, how the Olympics comes every 4 years and the focus is all about getting a medal. Well, Mr. Bradley modeled this builders program just like that. There's three levels. You got bronze, silver, and gold. The goal is to go gold.
well, how do I go gold?
Well, first, you do help about three people to that, and that helps you get your first promotion, which is bronze. Now we don't skip steps here. Then you help three more people, and that becomes a silver builder. So what's next, Richard? Allow me to explain.
Oh,
When you
I lost audio for a moment. I'm sorry. And I just got it back. First, you help three people that gets you your first promotion, which is bronze. And we don't want you to skip steps. Then you help three more people and you become a silver builder. That's what's next, Tina.
well, we do know three more people, right? Well, you
Right?
help them get started, and that's what helps you get the gold builder status.
And guess what? You're literally building a business within the business. And that's when you open up more monies, more monies,
Please
more
tell me
monies, more
more
monies.
monies. Please tell me more. I love talking about the monies.
Chris, sure, Chris. Once you help 9 people total get started, you become a member of what I like to call the 10-10-10 Club. You can earn the first level of the $10 team bonuses, a 10% override on travel commissions you did not book, and a 10% override on matrix income as well. And we'll talk about that late in a few minutes. Tina, can you help me break it down for the people?
Oh, sure, I can. Okay, so that's the first level of $10 team bonus as your team continues to grow. You can earn an additional $10 for every person you help get started. And
Mhm.
that goes up to 6 levels deep. So at first, I got $50 when I told Chris about this business, right?
Mhm.
Well, when I reach gold builder status, that $50 now turns into $60.
The second The second 10 comes in the form of a 10% override on personal ITA travel. That's travel commission. An ITA is an independent travel agency, meaning because I brought Tina in, when she books that family cruise and earns roughly $2,400, I will get a check for $240 because I'm the goal builder that helped her get started.
Oh, now that's tea. And the last $10, 10 is of the 10 10 10 club comes from a 10% match on personal rep matrix commissions. Okay. I'm even more excited here because we haven't even told you about the 3x9 matrix yet.
That's where the residual component comes in. You guys know about how music artists get royalties? Well, professional network marketers earn residual income in the same way.
Wait, so you're telling me that since you helped Tina get started, the company's gonna pay you 10% of her matrix earnings?
Yes, every month, like clockwork, on the 10th.
And this is why I keep telling people that this is the most aggressive compensation plan in the industry. Okay. There is
Okay.
a whole lot of monies to be made in this opportunity.
We talked about five: the weekly income, the 50% match income, and the 10 10 10 club. Now, let's get to numbers six and seven.
The excitement gets bigger here and better because I have a strong faith that my 9 people is going to grow at least to 100. Okay. And when that happens, I will get a custom jacket, a 1-star pen, and I unlock the next $10 team bonus so that $50 we was talking about earlier now turns into $70. A monthly bonus of no less than $1,000 paid on the first of every month, and I now begin growing my legacy.
Wait, legacy? What legacy? I mean, I understood everything you said about becoming a director. Like, you get a jacket, you get a pen, you get another $10 team bonus. So the 50 instead of 50, you got it first, and you got 60 as a goal builder. Now you get 70 as a 1-star director and a monthly bonus. But this is my first time hearing about a legacy.
That's right, Chris. Mr. Bradley put this in place to create generational wealth. With this generous heart, I might add, you will begin, you will receive legal documentation with this pledge. And the pledge states, this is what the Planet Marketing Pledge states. As a Planet Marketing Director, feel secure in knowing that in the event of your death, not if, but when you transition, the Planet business you have built will outlast you. Your family will still receive your weekly commissions, your director pay, your director bonuses, and all monthly residual income.
Wow, this here is a game changer. I mean, at 1 star, you start building the legacy. And because you can go all the way to 10 stars, you can keep building it and making it stronger before you even leave this earth. I mean, you caught this at a good time.
So, what does it mean to leave a legacy for your family, Richard?
Well, that means you get to leave them a will and not a bill. It means that also means that the company will lock arms with your organization, which will continue to grow. Thereby, you grow, or your beneficiaries will grow with it, and the income never stops.
Tina, what does it mean to leave a legacy for you?
I'm working so hard to make sure that my 13-year-old son has something to come to, that he knows that it was owned and worked, you know? And it's not coming from someone from the top. It's like me being in partnership, and it's so much different because it gets so confused of working for somebody else when you're working for yourself with the collaboration of other people.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it would mean it's people. We are a lot of times people don't even have insurance, right? And they have to do GoFundmes just to be able to have the funeral to lay their person to rest. But leaving a legacy, I mean, the Bible says we should leave an inheritance for our children, and that's what one of the things I love about what we're sharing here today is that this company believes in that, right? Build the income. Yes, enjoy the money while you're here, but if something were to happen to you today or tomorrow, no man knows the day or the hour. Knowing that you can, they're still going to get all the monies. We talked about monies, right? All the monies that you earn and the business that you built, it will outlast you. I love that. And, I know y'all said seven additional monies, but to be honest, I only counted six, right? I counted the weekly income was one, the um the 50% check match, then the 10-10-10 club, that's five, and then the directors program. So what's number seven?
All right. Well, I'm so glad that you asked because this is here is the envy of our industry. Okay. It's it's our residual component. And it's literally a position of equity in the company.
Okay. Richard, did you lose audio again?
It's coming in and out, but I've got it. Well, I like to compare it to, can you hear me now? I like to compare it to a profit sharing pool. Everyone gets their own matrix, and it only takes two people to unlock it. So as you are building from bronze, silver to gold, you unlock all nine levels of the matrix. The matrix commissions are paid out on the 10th of every month.
Right. And as I'm strengthening my tribe, we are all getting paid at the same time.
Okay. Well, y'all delivered. That is seven additional monies I can bring into not only my house, but I can build a tribe and help them bring more monies into their houses as well. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it.
You got it, Chris. We didn't get into the rings and the blings, but so you guys know, Mr. Bradley rewards what he wants repeated. So the more money you can make, the more rewards you can earn versus the world's economy, where the more money you spend, the more you get back.
Because we are literally creating our own economies here. So when I do earn $8,333 per month, that's $100,000 annually on a residual basis. Mr. Bradley will reward me a sapphire ring. And at 5 star, I'm getting a diamond encrusted Rolex. Oh, that's a timepiece.
And Tina, don't leave me out, babe. Don't leave me out. When I earn 250K annually, my reward is a ruby ring.
Wow. That's 20,830. Wait a minute. I can't, that's so much money I can't hardly say it. That's $20,833 per month. Richard, that's a bit far fetched. Are you serious? Are people actually making that much?
Oh, no,
Oh,
absolutely. We are the living proof.
yes, and they're all documented. Remember what I
All
said
right, well,
earlier
I'm from the
about your
show me
monthly
state.
Mhm.
Let me see. I'm from the show me state. Let me see. Show me the money. Let me see.
I'm sorry, Chris, you just went out.
Huh?
I'm trying to get
She's
to you. I didn't hear what she said.
oh,
Her audio cut.
she was
I
saying
said
she
I'm
from
from
the
the
show
show
me
me state.
state.
Let me see. Let me see.
She need to
Let me
see.
see.
Okay.
So how would she be able to see, Richard?
Um,
See, that's why I said it's far fetched. I don't believe Richard. Tina, how can let me see? Show me the money.
show you
Well,
the money.
well, Chris, you and your guests are more than welcome to join us on a Zoom call or come in an in-person meeting. I mean, yes, come and really see it for yourself because we do meet every Tuesday in Atlanta from 6 to 8 p.m. We are definitely introducing you to the leaders of who is making this kind of money. It's really not a game. The proof is always in the room.
Okay, where we meeting that Tuesday? Because I am available Tuesday. You said from 6 to 8.
Yes, ma'am.
Mhm. And if you
Okay,
can't make it
so
on Tuesday,
mm,
okay, I didn't mean to cut you off. But
go ahead.
if you can't make it on Tuesday, we'll gladly hop on a virtual call with you anytime.
Okay. So basically, what I've learned today, and I hope everybody got it, is that this business can help people travel more, earn more, and experience more. Has that really been your experience, Tina?
It really has in real life. It's a
And
pleasure
you
to be
too,
able to
Richard?
learn more, to earn more.
If I may add, experience more.
Okay. Well, I think it's very incredible that you can actually start two businesses and two legitimate businesses, and you have the power to build your own, grow your own residual income on your based on your own merits, and to personally develop. Not to mention, you get to help other people do the same thing along the way.
Very exciting information. And it's like a guaranteed. We have like three people who really try this out. Like one is like what would you say yourself, Christine? One out of three. Would you be like a person number one being I am ready for this business? Number two
Um,
saying I have some questions. Because we know you're not a number three to say that, you're just not interested in this.
right. So when I saw it, I was a number two. I had questions, and I got my questions answered. I saw the information with Director Gregory Scott. Uh, in the 500K range, right? He's earning $500,000 residually. Former police officer. He and his wife work this business together. She does the travel side, mostly books travel. She's an ambassador actually, and he builds on the network marketing side. And so I hopped on a Zoom with him, and he said the same thing Richard said. He's like, "This is not quit your job day. We just want to share some stuff with you." And so when I the first thing I thought about, to be honest, Tina, was being from the health and wellness business, right? And coming from St. Louis to Atlanta to build my health and wellness business. The first thing I thought about was I could use this business and host retreats. That was the very first thing I thought about. I was like, oh, so I can get paid for booking the travel, so I can put the retreat together, make sure I book all the travel for everybody to get to the retreat, and then teach whatever we're teaching at the retreat, and also make money that way and get new clients at the same time. So new travel clients and new wellness coaching clients. So I
Hmm.
saw it as a win-win. And then I attended my first meeting in Augusta. I'll never forget it. I think it was a Super Sunday, and I was like, okay, I just signed up for this business. Let me go meet these people, because when you want to know who you're doing business with, right?
That's
So I was
right.
like, let me go meet these people. So I drove to Augusta. I was a little bit late, just a tad bit late. By the time I found parking, the meeting had already started. But like we keeping it real today, right? Real
That's right.
talk. I walked into this meeting, and the first thing that I noticed was that 95.9% of the people in that room looked just like me. Various skin tones, but I walked in there and I felt like brown skin girl. Like I feel like I was in the right place at the right time with the right people.
Mm-hmm.
And I sat on the front row. They ushered me to the front row. And I was like, this is kind of dope, right? Like I'm in the room with all these men and women that look like me. And I'm sitting on the front row. Like I feel so special. Um, but what stood out the most was the stories, some of the testimonials. I still get chills because when I tell you I was sitting there fighting back tears when I heard one young lady that I've come to know and love now, Director Pethel Daniels, say that she started this business because she said my age was advancing faster than my retirement account. I heard another young lady, three-star director, Kiana Butler, say that she started this business so that she could build a table for her children so that they would never pull a chair to a stranger's, right? I heard another lady say this business has helped her build real relationships with and revise the story that society thought that they could write for her. So many, like I could go on and on and on. And I remember sitting there feeling like I was, that feeling you get at church when you feel like the preacher preaching directly to you and
Mm-hmm.
you get overwhelmed with emotion. That's how I
Yeah.
Talking
felt,
straight to you.
talking straight to me. Because at the time, I think I might have just turned 50, was about to turn 51 or something. So I felt that, right? My retirement
Mm-hmm.
age is increasing faster than my bank account. So I decided to take the leap and see what I could get out of it. And to be honest, I got way more than I bargained for because because of the personal development. I was able to take myself from being a a driver, a Uber driver that was driving 1,000 miles a week, barely making $600 a week. Right? I was renting a car from them, so I had to pay them, even if I had, bless you,
Thank
if
you.
even if I had $1,000 week, right? I had to give them 400 off top to pay for the car. So $1,000 a week is not easy to do as an Uber driver. You have to drive every day. So I was driving 7 days a week, barely bringing home $600 a week. But because of personal development over here with Planet, my business has my I have a business now, right? I told y'all about it in the beginning, a black SUV service. So now I drive half the days a week. I'm so proud of the fact that I've gone from driving 7 days a week to three and a half, sometimes just three, but never really. Sometimes four, but not really. Like I could definitely get away with 3.5 days a week,
Right.
making double the money. Driving half the time, making double the money.
Come on,
Right?
win-win.
Like right,
Oh,
even with more overhead, right? So that's just from personal development. I will never forget
Mm-hmm.
when it all shifted. We were reading a book called Goals by Brian Tracy. And I remember Mr. Bradley coming on the screen and holding the book up and saying, "This is the book that helped me make my first million." And I was like, "Oh, let me pay attention to this book." And so I
Right.
did. I did. And I put into practice what that book said do. And um I think my first goal was to double my income. I followed the instructions and it worked. That was like January. By May, within 5 months, I had definitely doubled my income. But let me reiterate, not only did I double my income, but I cut my work time in half. So now what did that do? That opened up what we talked about in the beginning. It opened up that time freedom.
That part.
Hmm.
that's awesome.
Yeah. So I
No,
would
I
like to
totally
hear
resonate.
from Richard. Richard, number one, number two, or number three? When you first heard this information, were you gung ho ready to start? Number one, were you a number two? You had questions, and we know you were not a number three, else you wouldn't be here.
Right. Uh, threes count only as a number. Uh, when I first heard the presentation, first of all, it blew me away. Um, just listening to all the components, and once you put them all together, what came to mind was they all made sense. But then when you get into, as you so directed to the testimonials, uh, we had one founding director, uh, Mr. Orlando Moore, who is a millionaire, a documented millionaire within the company. Uh, he was also made a millionaire in the company. And when I heard her testimony, that kind of blew me away. Uh, uh, she is now a millionaire uh, currently and consistently. Her She started business as an introvert, and just hearing her story of how she started, even as an introvert, with with her life and situations that went on with her, uh, she had made a determination that, well, I know what my situation is now, but I cannot afford not to start this business. And she did. And she said, as an introvert, she's built a team of well over, I think, 25,000. And now, you know, uh, she's included her son in the business, who's the director, uh, and other people that were key in her life. And they've all shared in this opportunity together. And that was kind of the pinching point for me. Well, that was actually the second pinching point. The first pinching point was the Planet Marketing Pledge. When I heard that, I had to throw my head back. I was like, what? And take a breath, because it was like, what? Really? Even if I'm gone, I can have a beneficiary to take on my organization, or they don't have to take on my organization, because now the company's going to lock arms with the organization that I've built and continue to make it grow and perpetuate. I was like, everything from the travel to the, the residual side, it all made sense. I'm like, wow, how can you not do this? How can I not do this? So after that, I was in.
I love it. I love it. All right, Miss Coach Tina J. One, two, or three. When you first saw this information, did you automatically know? But like, was you in the back waving your credit card in the air, sign me up, or did you have questions?
I definitely was a number two. I one thing about me is that I love to ask questions and really get into what I'm about to get into, you know. So like after seeing the presentation, I probably had to see it about, I'm not gonna lie, I probably had to see the presentation about three times, three separate times. And know this is going to be good for me. I'm gonna have to fit it in my schedule because I'm already busy, but I think I could put this in my schedule. And I totally put it in my schedule, and ever since then, I've been doing a lot of personal development. And ever since the personal development, you know, you go through your growth pains. And grow pain make you go strong because you got to grow through what you got to go through. So, and once you get over what you go through, it makes you 10 times stronger for the next challenge of what you're about to go through.
I
So,
love it.
it's just a continued goal setting environment, championship, eliteship environment that is just the eye opener. Because when I went to my very first convention, which I'm a convention girl, by the way, um, but when I go to convention, it's just like, wow, we're connected internationally for real. We got Jamaica in the house.
Hmm.
We 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 got everywhere over the house. We're in New England. We're everywhere. And I'm like,
Hmm.
wow. Just to just see it in real life, it was just that changed the game for me. And then to
I
know that
know.
we're reading books that line up with brilliant minds, that says something. So it's been a beautiful experience. Love the growth.
I love it. I love it. I know what you mean. Like I remember the first time I walked into convention and I saw all those flags, right? And then you see the crew from Ukraine, you see the crew from Britain, from England, you see the crew from Ireland, the crew from Jamaica, and they come, they represent, and then the DJ is playing songs from all of these different countries, like the different slides. Have you
Yes.
been in the room when those
Whew.
slides start popping off? And convention is everything, y'all. This is usually the time where we give our book suggestions. Before we give our book suggestion, because I really just want to say we're all reading the same book, so we have this suggestion for you guys today. Pick up the book Think and Grow Rich. And what I want to share instead of more book suggestions, I want to share something from our culture, right? As an organization, Mr. Bradley put this in place. It's called the Inspirational Morning Vitamin, and it's on every Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. And it's open to the public, right? So if you are number two and you like everything you heard and you have questions, you want to get more information, just reach out to one of us on this screen, like slide on in the DM and say, hey, I saw Cash Flow Conversations and I want to get more information. We will hook you up and get you into these rooms, right? You can get into the room where you can meet some of these people that are earning this kind of money. And also, we can help you get to the IMV. So, I saw this IMV. This one is from Friday of last week. And I thought this was a very powerful conversation that they were having. So, I'm just going to play a few minutes of it and then we're going to come back and talk about it, y'all. Bear with me because I didn't set it up prior to coming on, but I'm gonna see if I can pull it up right now while we're still live. So first, I gotta get rid of us. We cannot be on the screen. If we're on the screen, you cannot see the video. So just bear with me. Not on the news scene.
Corrections and adjustments, as simple as it might be, because I think it's got to be more to it than that, Mr. Stewart.
Yep.
And I want people to do this, and I'm asking because I
Yeah.
did this. He asked us in the book to do it, Mr. Stewart. I know you know what I'm talking about. He said, write this down in all
Right.
caps.
And
Put it on
somewhere.
your refrigerator. Put it on your bathroom mirror. Put it somewhere, so you can
Right.
see it twice a day. He said, "A quitter never wins, and a winner never quits."
Mm. Mm.
If you let that resonate with you for real, it's going to help you tremendously. Mr. Stewart, all right,
Yep.
so we got 3 minutes. 3 minutes.
Yeah,
real
go
quick.
for it. Yeah, go for it.
We'll talk about leadership just for a minute.
Yes, let's get it. Let's get it.
Look, I'm going to talk. He got 11 things here he talk about with
Right.
leadership. Of course, we're not going to go into all of them, but I want to read them.
Yep.
We talk about major attributes of leadership. 1, unwavering courage. 2, self-control. 3, a keen sense of justice. 4, definiteness of decision. 5, definiteness of plans. 6, the habit of doing more than paid for. 7, a pleasing personality. 8, sympathy and understanding. 9, mastery of detail. 10, willingness to assume full responsibility. And number 11, cooperation. Mr. Stewart, your thoughts on any of these, man, because this is so good, bro. I'm telling you.
And we're back.
Okay. All right. So, talk about leadership. How has your leadership grown based on what you just heard? For one, I know pleasant to be around. I did not used to be pleasant to be around, but now I have a different demeanor, right? That's one of the qualities. You can't be a meanie and expect people to let you lead them. Talk about it, Richard, Tina, whichever one.
Um, yes, you've got to have, first of all, of course, the love for yourself, and then which leads you into the compassion for others. So you got to be as passionate about your team's success as you are of your own, because they're basically one and the same. Um, so it shifts your mindset to what what do you want to be, who do you want to lead, and how you want to lead them. Uh, and that first array is to, as you say, be pleasant. Uh, there's an old saying, you draw more flies with honey than you do with wallpaper. If I
Hmm.
can say that correctly or incorrectly, but
Vinegar.
vinegar. There you go. Thank you. Um, so it goes without saying, you have to change. You have to make the adjustment and have a heart for people and know the heart of who you're dealing with.
What does it mean for you, Cena, for leadership to have a pleasant demeanor? And I know, let me just say this before you answer that question. I gotta say this, y'all. Tina J, Coach Tina J is one of the most pleasant people I have ever been around. So she came in with that. I'm gonna give you a different one. I want you to pick a different one because you already
I
have that
I can
pleasantness.
attest to that too. I can attest to that too.
Yeah,
She
that
she was
smile.
pleasant. She was pleasant.
Yes.
Didn't know me from the next person in a can of paint, but she was so pleasant and so open and just saying and hi. The way she even spoke, it's like she knew we talked last week. That's exactly how she came off. So yeah, you might have to
Yeah.
change
So
it.
out of the 11 things that he named, which one stood out for you? And let me know if I need to play it again.
Yeah, I might need to hear those 11 words one more time.
Okay. All right. All right. All right. And I need to practice on how to set up the new scene. So let, let's do it. Let's see if I can do it again.
Okay.
Doesn't mean that it's lost permanently.
I say that's the biggest challenge and biggest mistake I realize that most people don't do is make the corrections and adjustments.
Mm.
We tell them in the book to do it, but Stuart, I know you know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
He said, write this down. So you can
Right.
see it twice today. He said, a quitter never wins and a winner never quits.
Mm. Mm.
If you let that resonate with you for real, it's going to help you tremendously. Mr. Stewart. All right,
Yeah.
so we got 3 minutes. 3 minutes,
Yeah,
real
go
quick.
for it. Yeah, go for it.
I want to talk about leadership just for a minute.
Yes, let's get it. Let's get it.
Look, I'm going to talk. He got 11 things here you talk about with
Right.
leadership. Of course, we're not going to go into all of them, but I want to read them.
Yeah.
When you talk about major attributes of leadership, one, unwavering courage. Two, self-control. Three, a keen sense of justice. Four, definiteness of decision. Five, definiteness of plans. Six, the habit of doing more than paid for. Seven, a pleasing personality. Eight, sympathy and understanding. 9, mastery of detail. 10, willingness to assume full responsibility. And number 11, cooperation. Mr. Stewart, your thoughts on any of these?
Wow.
Right.
Okay.
So, which one? Just one. If you could pick just one, I know it's hard.
um, I would say decision decision with a plan, because I'm very
Definite, definiteness of decision.
definiteness of decision, affirmative. Because once you figure out, like, once you plan out, it's all about planning out what you really want to do. Once you plan out, put it on paper what you want to do, and start putting into action of what's about to happen, and then the day come and then it's here. It's like things was here because it was already put in action. You know what I'm saying? It was put in action because you planned it. You know what I'm saying? So it's a different mindset versus, because one reason why I started this business, because I was getting ready to go on vacation, and one of the key attributes of the vacation was not booked, the rental car. I'm like, it's a serious thing. And I'm like, well, okay, if I can sit here and be on the phone as a consumer for a rental car, then why not be on the phone as a merchant and talk and get rental cars? Mindset shift. So that's the main thing that really stood out to me. Very much so, definite see attention to decision and
Definiteness of
detail.
decision. I love
That's
it,
awesome.
Richard.
That's awesome. I had the same experience when I did one of my first trips, and I went online and I booked my rental car. I booked my hotel. I was like, I'm gonna get paid on this, and it was seamless. It was smooth. Not, what happened? I'll tell you a short story. I actually booked it. When I booked that, everything went well until I got to the rental car, and something happened. And it wasn't that it was bad. It's just that um, I think the crew had not done the full maintenance on the car,
Mm-mm.
and or they forgot to put gas in it. But you know what that turned out to be? The blessing in disguise was I got a car upgrade for the same price. I got a more, let's say, luxurious ride, a more luxurious vehicle for the same price because of that. And you might say that, well, that could happen to anybody. Yes, but in this instance, they were actually paying attention to who I represented, which was IntelliTravel. I was an agent. They saw all of that and they said, "Well, look, let us do this for you. I'm sorry that happened. Uh, this is completely out of line. So here's what we're going to do." And whoosh, I say, I love it. I say, I love my business. I love my business.
I love that story, sir. I really do. But can we have your one out of those 11 attributes of a leader? What
Oh,
stood out for you that you have seen yourself? What area have you seen yourself grow in?
um, honestly, I'm growing in all of them. Uh, Probably definiteness of, like the routine, a definiteness of purpose. Uh, Being able to make the decisions quickly. Um, and I guess I would allude to, um, just showing care for people. Just I want to see you succeed. I want to see you succeed. And in doing that, it, it's 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 a whole revelation of, again, mindset shift. And if you want it if I bring it down in layman's terms, it's a change. It's a change.
Most definitely.
Yeah,
Agreed.
I absolutely love
yeah.
it. Absolutely love it. So I am we are a little over time, but that's okay. I am tagging you guys in the chat area before we end. That way I know that I done it, that I did it.
Mhm.
So that you can share this with your groups for cash flow conversation. And then also, um, I'm looking that I actually need to go and make some corrections and adjustments, as Mr. Moore says, on the because it says Money Move Monday still, and we
Mm.
changed
Ah.
the name to Cash Flow Conversations a long time ago. And I still get confused when I'm telling people about it. I'll say Money Move Monday because it is a Money Move Monday, but this is Cash Flow Conversations, and we appreciate you tuning in. Tina J, always love, love, love. Mwah, mwah. I appreciate you. Richard, you already know. I tell people, look, if I call and he can be there, he's gonna be there. So I appreciate you both for being here. Any final words to the people listening today? We just spreading the information because what we have is so powerful and so good that we would be remiss if we didn't tell y'all about it.
If I have to say anything, I'm going to stick with what we have. Get the book, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. And for those of you who might be sitting on the fence, I'm going to take something. I'm going to tell you where it is in chapter, I think it's 7. It was on the IMV this morning where he talked about procrastination. And there are 16 points. I'm not going to cover them all. You got to get the book. You got to get in it. One thing you'll find in personal development is that you're going to see yourself, good and bad, uh, uh, advance and shortcoming. You're going to see it. And now you got to put yourself in the middle and say, where do I shift? How do I get better? All right. So, but go go into that. Look at read up to chapter 7 and talk about procrastination. He gives 16 points of procrastination. And I don't know anybody breathing that won't find themselves somewhere in those 16. All right. Whether you do it or you don't, or you missed it or you tried to avoid it, you're going to find personal development helps you find yourself. And
Yes,
that's what this company does. It helps you find yourself. And
I
then
love that.
not only does it help you find yourself, it helps you, it tells you go that way because that's the best way. That is the way. Go that way because that's the turn you need to make. Go right here. There's a
Yes,
curve there, but just watch yourself and follow this example. I can't say it any plainer than that. That's what's exciting to me. Uh,
yes,
when you get down and think about it, you're just in that place. Um, and you're not in a room. It's not that you're in a room full of people and you have to sit in like you're in church, raise your hand. No, this is in your space. This is you. All right. I'm sorry, guys. I do get along with it, but this is your this is your space. And we all of a sudden these light bulbs start going off. They just start going off, and when they go off, you go off. Okay. All right. Richard, go sit over there. I, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Did I say I was done? Did somebody else talk?
I love it. Listen, I am loving it. I'm stuck. How do I follow up with this? Listen,
oh my goodness.
I love
I'm
Look,
it.
sorry. I'm
per
sorry. Well,
usual, my cheeks
even,
hurt from laughing so hard because
even,
I,
even
you let Richard
it comes from
go,
the heart.
baby.
All I can tell you, it
Listen,
comes from the heart.
I
It comes from
love
the
it.
heart.
yes, That
Send it
I,
look,
all
that
and
hearts back.
passion.
All hearts back.
Yes, that passion real, baby. He is not playing with y'all today. Richard
Mm,
said, pass the collection plate. Look, listen. We gonna send
okay.
Richard the offering because that was dope. Tina, last word.
My last words. Okay, because we know we're gonna stay on Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Okay. But my final thoughts is going to be what you believe in is what you focus on. What you believe and focus on, you can build. So get to know yourself early. Choose discipline over distractions and build something that pays you back. Stay focused long enough and life will start focusing back on you.
I love that. Hey, listen, I'm like you. I'm like you now. Wait, what they be doing?
This
I don't know
is
if y'all can
this is big clocking and clocking.
I don't know. I don't know how to follow that up. Like, wait. Y'all dropping gems over here. Okay, so for me, my epiphany for the week was I am going to keep saying it until I see it. And when I see it, I will seize it. I'm going to keep saying it and seeing it until I can seize it. So my imagination from Think and Grow Rich, one of the things I learned, the best thing, the most important standout for me was if I can visualize it, I can actualize it.
Mhm.
I can see myself on the stage receiving awards. I can see myself walking up to get my Gold Builder pen. I can see myself looking at my bank accounts with multiple zeros behind all the numbers, right? I can see it. I can visualize it. And one of the main reasons is because I sit in a room every Tuesday night with people who have already done it. People who are not only people who have already done it, but people who are striving to do it. So you surround yourself with the people who are already doing what it is that you want to do, and you will eventually be doing it too. There's no gatekeeping over here. We're coming from the heart because we could be doing anything else on a Monday night, but we are here sharing this information with you guys, and we will be back this Sunday. We are relaunching and we're having a grand reopening. You got it, Richard. I've been trying to.
yeah, I got it.
You got it. Okay, right. we're hosting we're hosting a grand it don't mine don't look like a heart. Mine look like a short chunky heart. Okay, let me try it again. There we go. I
There
think
we
I got it
go.
this time. There we go.
Yeah,
Fingers in.
right.
Okay.
Yes.
How does that
Hmm.
look? Okay.
Great. I see the heart. It's all
You see
love.
the
I
heart is
see the
there.
heart
Okay.
received.
So you gotta straighten your thumbs out a little bit more, Richard. Point your
Yeah,
thumbs down to make the point at the bottom of the heart. And then bring your fingers into your hand.
There you go.
Now, in to touch the hand that they're on.
hmm,
Touch your fingers to the hands that they're on. Like touch the palm, touch your palms with the other fingers.
Y'all, it's the heart lesson. I love
Richard,
it.
put your hands down, Richard. Never mind. Just put your hands down. Put your hands down.
We gonna get it. We gonna get it. It's not the lie. We gonna get
Right,
it.
we gonna keep practicing. But okay, let me get this last announcement so we can get out of here because we are 15 minutes over time because we're having so much fun, y'all. Listen, get the book Think and Grow Rich. If you know me personally, be looking out for a text from me because I'm inviting you to my grand reopening this Sunday. What is it? May 3rd at 6:30 p.m. We're gonna be on a live call, nice and intimate. Tina's relaunching, Richard's relaunching. This is our grand reopening of our businesses, and we want to share this information with you on a personal level. Get your questions answered, and get you in the room with some wealthy folks. that are helping us. They're coaching, training, and developing us. They will do the same for you. Richard mentioned Mr. Orlando Moore went from military to millionaire. That's who you just saw on the screen on the IMV on that video clip I shared. That was Mr. Orlando Moore. He's with us every Tuesday night, and I mean he's also in Dallas. He's also in Philly. He's also like he's all over the planet doing his thing. So we can get you in a room with Mr. Moore, and Mr. Moore will help you get to the bag. What's in this said earlier, the big bag,
The big bag.
because we are global and
Big bag.
internationally known. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night. Catch us in another week or so, and we're gonna be getting to the core with Coach Tina J soon, and then we'll be back on Cash Flow Conversations. Y'all about to be sick of us because we trying to come at y'all like 12, 16 times a month,
So stay
like for real.
tuned.
So stay
Watch
tuned.
out.
We are coming.
Here we come.
You better tell the
Here we
world we
come.
coming.
Here we come to save the day. What is that, Mighty Mouse? It is. All right, Richard. Richard, he said I can do that. I might not be able to make no heart, but I can do